This happened about 2 years ago, on a night I still think about every time I'm driving alone. I was coming back from my cousin's place, taking a rural shortcut I normally avoid. It's the kind of road with no streetlights, no houses nearby, just fields on both sides and a thin strip of asphalt running straight into darkness. It was almost 1 a.m.
I remember lowering the music because something felt off, like the road was too quiet. No crickets, no wind, nothing.
About 10 minutes into that silence, I saw someone up ahead. A person standing on the right side of the road. At first, I thought it was just a hitchhiker, but the way he was positioned scared me. He was facing the fields, not the road, like he was staring into the crops or listening to something in there. I slowed down, rolled down my window a little, and called out, "Hey, you okay?"
He didn't answer. He didn't even look at me. He just tilted his head slightly, like he was trying to hear something better.
I should have driven off. I know that now. But something about the situation felt like he genuinely needed help. So I pulled over about 10 feet ahead of him and stepped out with my phone. The air was cold, completely still. "Sir?" I called out. "Do you need help?" This time he turned, and the moment he did, I felt my whole body lock. He wasn't standing normally. His feet were angled strangely inward, and his shoulders were stiff like he'd been holding the same position for hours.
His eyes didn't focus on me.
They kind of slid past me, like I was just another dark shape on the road. He finally said, very softly, "Don't go in there." His voice was strained, like he hadn't used it in days. I glanced toward the fields he had been staring at, but saw nothing but darkness. "What's in there?" I asked. He didn't answer. He took one shaky step toward me, then stopped. Then another step, and stopped again. Each time he moved, it was like he had to think about it first, like he wasn't used to controlling his own body. That's when I realized something. His clothes were soaking wet, completely drenched, but there was no rain. The ground was bone dry. He lifted his hand quickly, too quickly, and pointed at me. "You didn't hear it," he said. "You shouldn't hear it." I got into my car and locked the doors instantly. He walked up to my window, slow and uneven, and leaned down, pressing his ear against the glass instead of looking inside. I didn't dare move. I didn't even breathe. He whispered through the window, almost trembling, "Don't listen when it calls." Then he straightened up, turned toward the fields again, and walked into them, disappearing between the crops without making a sound. Not a single rustle. Just gone. I sped off so fast I nearly skidded off the road. The next morning, I reported the incident to a local patrol officer. He told me something that still bothers me. That stretch of road has no houses, no wells, no water sources, nothing for miles. And in the past 3 years, 2 other drivers had reported seeing a wet man near the same spot. The officer didn't say anything supernatural. He didn't speculate. He just said, "If you ever see him again, don't stop." Hi, thank you for hearing my story. I just wanted to share this with someone. I'm a delivery driver. I work the late shift,
Same routes around town every night, quiet roads, barely any traffic. It's boring, but it pays the bills. There's this bridge I cross at the end of my shift. Nothing special, just a short overpass outside the city. Last night, instead of the open road on the other side, there was a tunnel. A clean, concrete tunnel I'd never seen before. No roadwork signs, no lights, no warning. I thought maybe I'd just never noticed it. It was late, I was tired, so I just went through it. But when I drove into it, I started feeling weird.
There was no sound. Not even the hum of my engine seemed to echo. The tunnel swallowed the noise, like I was driving through a vacuum. I checked my phone. No signal. GPS glitched. It just showed my car icon floating over a blank space. I started feeling cold breeze, and for a minute, I seriously started thinking about turning around. But right as I slowed down, I saw headlights behind me. Another car. Same tunnel. So I pulled to the side, figuring the driver behind me might know something. But when I got out, I realized their car was just sitting there. Engine on, headlights on, driver's seat empty. That alone freaked me out. I called out. Nothing. Then I noticed something else. The tunnel wall next to the car was cracked open, like there was a hidden space behind it, like the concrete broke away at some point. There was a smell coming from inside. Not rot, not gas, just metallic, like rust or blood. The light from my phone barely pushed into the darkness, and that's when I heard something. I don't even know how to describe the sound. Not footsteps, not breathing, just a low, dragging shuffle, like someone was pulling a heavy bag across the floor. I froze. Then I heard a man's voice, but I couldn't make out what he said. It was like he was speaking without air in his lungs. I didn't want to look, but I thought maybe someone needed help. Inside the gap was a chamber. The ground was uneven, dirt mixed with chunks of broken rock. Bones were scattered everywhere, small ones, large ones, some completely clean, others still covered in tissue. And then I saw movement at the edge of the dark. Someone was crouched over something. A body. They weren't eating it. They weren't tearing at it. They were inhaling. I could see a faint mist coming from the corpse, almost like breath in the cold. And the person, or whatever it was drawing it in, like it was sucking the air out of him. It was the most unnatural thing I've ever seen. The body wasn't decayed. It was fresh. I stepped back. My foot hit a bone. It snapped loudly. The thing froze. Then, slowly, it lifted its head toward me. I didn't get a good look. I didn't wait to. I ran. I don't remember getting back in my car. I don't remember driving. I just remember bursting back onto the road. The tunnel was gone. It was like it had never been there. Just a normal stretch of road under the bridge. This incident just messed up my mind. And one more thing. This morning, the police found a car abandoned under that same bridge, engine still warm, and the driver never found.